Hello students, today in the subject electric power generation, we will understand about small biogas plants and we will draw a schematic of small biogas plant on a drawing sheet. Myself Chandrasekhar Patil, Sharad Institute of Technology, Polytechnic, Yadra. So, before going to draw the biogas plant, which is a simple or a small biogas plant, we will understand what is biomass energy, how biogas energy is generated, and how are the plants implemented and how the working takes place. So, what is biomass energy? Biomass is organic matter produced by plants, both terrestrial, those grown on land, and aquatic, those grown in water, and their derivatives. So, what is a biomass? So, it is an organic matter which is produced from plants and animals which are on land or animal. Forest crops and residue crops grown especially for their energy content on energy forms and animal manure. Whatever animal manure is there or waste is there, forest crops and residue crops can be used to generate biomass or biomass energy. Biomass energy is also considered as a form of solar energy, as solar energy is used indirectly to grow these plants by photosynthesis. In the photosynthesis process, what happens is the plants grow because CO2 and H2O, carbon dioxide and water, in the presence of chlorophyll and light, produce biomass plus energy generation. That is, energy is generated in the form of oxygen. In the oxygen gas is liberated, and this is the process of photosynthesis which takes place in the plants. Biomass or biogas generation plants, there are different types of biogas generation plants in India, that is fixed dome biogas plant and floating gas holder plant. There are two types basically, fixed dome biogas plants and floating gas holder plant. In the fixed dome biogas plants, we can understand about Janta Bio Gas Plants and Deenabandhu Biogas Plant. In the floating gas holder plant, we can understand about Khadi and Village Industries type biogas plant and Pragati Design Biogas Plants. So, these are some of the names of biogas plants which are implemented in India, but we have to draw only the Janta Biogas Plant and understand about that, which is a simple and small biogas plant. So, in the diagram which is shown in the slide, fixed dome biogas plants or Janta Biogas Plant is which was developed by Research and Action Division, Lucknow in 1978. So, the diagram is shown in the slide. So, this diagram you have to draw on a drawing sheet and submit it to the subject in charge. So, also you have to understand the working of Janta Biogas Plant and which is a fixed dome biogas plant. Here there is an inlet, then there is a digester where slurry is kept, then we have the outlet and displacement tank, outlet pipe, loose cover, gas valve. The biogas which is produced in the biogas plant is liberated through the gas valve, and there is a removable manhole cover sealed with clay. Even there is for cleaning purpose, there is a manhole cover sealed with clay. So, this diagram you have to draw on a drawing sheet. We will understand briefly about Janta Biogas Plant or the simple biogas plant, which is laid at the base of the underground pit on a leveled ground which bears the load of slurry and digester walls. It is placed underground and which bears the load of slurry and digester wall. It should be firm enough, the ground should be firm enough to bear the load of slurry and digester walls. Digester is cylindrical in shape, constructed with bricks and cement. It holds the dung slurry for the retention time so that the biogas is produced from the dung slurry in the digester. In the digester, what is placed is the dung slurry, and it is for the some amount of time you have to keep the dung slurry in the digester, and after that in the digestion process takes place and the biogas is produced. Diameter and height ratio of the digester is kept at 1.75:1. And the usable gas which is produced in the biogas plant is transferred to the utility by the gas valve. The height of the gas portion is above the inlet and outlet openings to beginning of dome and is equal to the volume of the gas to be stored. 30 to 40% of plant capacity and equal volume of slurry to be displaced at inlet and outlet. Whenever the inlet if you place the slurry, the 30 to 40% of the dung slurry is displaced into the displacement tank or through the outlet pipe. Construction wise, dome is constructed over the gas portion with volume of 60% of plant capacity. Carefully constructed, integrating it with digester and gas portion so that no leakage of gas can take place. There is careful, it is to be taken care that there is no leakage of gas, and it is to be digester and gas portion should be properly sealed. The gas outlet pipe is fixed at the top of the dome for laying the line. Inlet and outlets are constructed for putting the fresh slurry inside the plant and to take the digested slurry out. Inlet and outlet are of large sizes, provided on each side of the digester facing each other. Opening to the digester for feeding the waste material and effluent outlet from it are also of large sizes. Discharge of slurry out of the plant is due to the pressure of the gas in the plant. So, as the construction wise, we have the inlet and outlet pipe. Whenever the slurry is placed inside or poured inside, the waste slurry gets outside, 30 to 40% slurry is coming out in the outlet portion, and also because of the gas pressure also the slurry moves out of the digester tank. So, this is the construction and working of simple biogas plant, that is Janta Bio Gas Plant, which is a fixed dome biogas type of plant. So, this diagram you have to draw and submit